Hey gamers, Afnan here, and let's be real, you're all about crushing noobs and conquering those digital worlds. But let me ask you something, is your gaming setup holding you back? Are you still rocking that clunky keyboard from like 2012? Yeah, thought so. Don't worry bros, I got you covered. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 must-have things you absolutely need for the ultimate gaming experience. We're talking about transforming your setup from basic to, oh my god, it's so beautiful I could cry level. We'll cover everything from the heart of your battle station to those little extras that'll make all the difference. So grab your Mountain Dew, kick back, and get ready to take some notes. This is about to get epic. First things first, we gotta talk about the heart of your battle station, your gaming PC. This ain't the time for your grandma's dusty old computer, alright? We're talking about a fire-breathing monster with enough power to melt faces and render those graphics like a dream. Think of it like this, your PC is the engine of your gaming spaceship. You need a beastly processor, an Intel Core i9 or an AMD Ryzen 9, something that screams performance. And don't even get me started on the graphics card, we're talking NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 series or AMD Radeon RX 7000 series minimum. Trust me, with a graphics card like that, you'll be playing Cyberpunk 2077 with all the ray tracing and DLSS cranked up to the max, and it'll still be smoother than a baby's bottom. Plus, you need enough RAM to make a RAM farm jealous. 16 gigabytes is the bare minimum, but 32 gigabytes is where it's at. And storage? Don't even think about skimping on storage. With games these days being bigger than my ego, you'll need at least a 1 terabyte SSD, preferably an NVMe drive for lightning-fast loading times. Remember, a slow PC means lagging behind, and lagging behind means getting absolutely wrecked. So, invest in a good PC, my friends. It's the foundation of your gaming universe. Alright, you've got your super-powered PC, but what about that thing you park your butt in for hours on end? Yeah, I'm talking about your gaming chair, and trust me, this ain't your grandpa's lazy boy. We're talking about ergonomic chairs designed to keep you comfy and supported even during those epic gaming marathons. You want something with adjustable lumbar support, armrests that move every which way, and enough padding to make you feel like you're sitting on a cloud. And hey, let's not forget about style, forget those boring office chairs. We want racing-inspired designs, RGB lighting, maybe even your favorite game's logo plastered all over it. Remember, this is about creating an experience, and a badass chair just adds to the whole vibe. Plus, a good chair is an investment in your health, my dudes. No more back pain, no more stiff necks, just pure, unadulterated gaming bliss. Now that you're sitting comfortably, it's time to arm yourself with the tools of the trade. A gaming mouse and keyboard. And no, that dusty old keyboard with the sticky keys ain't gonna cut it. We're talking about responsive, customizable weapons that can keep up with your every command. For your mouse, you want something with a high DPI, dots per inch, for accuracy, programmable buttons for macros and shortcuts, and maybe even some fancy RGB lighting to blind your opponents with style. And the keyboard, mechanical all the way, baby. Those clicky keys just hit different, you know? Plus, you get that satisfying tactile feedback with every keystroke. And if you really want to go all out, get yourself a keyboard with per-key RGB lighting, because why not? A good mouse and keyboard can make all the difference in your gaming performance. It's like having a trusty sword and shield in the heat of battle. Okay, you've got your PC, your chair, your weapons, but you can't forget about the window to your gaming world, your monitor. And trust me, this is not the time to be cheap. We're talking about high-resolution, high-refresh rate monitors that bring your games to life. Forget that old 1080p 60Hz monitor. We're talking 1440p or even 4K resolution for crystal clear visuals and refresh rates of at least 144 Hz for buttery smooth gameplay. And don't even get me started on response time. You want a monitor with a 1 millisecond response time to eliminate motion blur and give you that competitive edge. And hey, if you've got the desk space, why not go for an ultra-wide monitor? It's like having 3 monitors in one. Talk about immersive. A good monitor can make all the difference in your gaming experience. It's like having a front row seat to the most epic action movie ever made. Alright, we've covered the visuals, but what about the audio? Because let's be real, sound is half the experience. We're talking about headphones or speakers that can transport you into the game world. Now, I'm a headphones kind of guy myself. A good pair of gaming headsets will give you that immersive 3D audio so you can hear those footsteps creeping up behind you and pinpoint enemy locations with pinpoint accuracy. But hey, if you prefer to share the audio love or you just want to feel those explosions in your chest, then a surround sound speaker system is the way to go. Just imagine those epic boss battles with the sound cranked up to 11. Whether you choose headphones or speakers, make sure you invest in something that delivers crisp highs, booming lows, and everything in between. You want to feel like you're right there in the game, not just watching it from afar. You've got all the gear, but where are you going to put it all? That's right, you need a desk worthy of your gaming setup. And no, that rickety old thing from your college dorm room ain't gonna cut it. We're talking about a spacious desk with enough surface area for your monitor, keyboard, mouse, and all those other gaming essentials. You want something sturdy and wobble-free because the last thing you need is your desk collapsing in the middle of an intense gaming session. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, why not go for a desk with built-in cable management features? Nobody likes a tangled mess of wires, right? A good gaming desk is like the command center of your gaming universe. It's where the magic happens. Okay, let's be real for a second. Nobody likes a tangled mess of cables. It's like a monster lurking under your desk, just waiting to trip you up. That's why you need to master the art of cable management. And no, I'm not talking about just shoving all those wires behind your desk and hoping for the best. We're talking about using cable ties, Velcro straps, and maybe even some under-desk cable trays to keep everything organized and out of sight. Trust me, once you go cable managed, you'll never go back. It's like a breath of fresh air for your gaming setup. Plus, it just looks so much cleaner and more professional. So, do yourself a favor and invest in some cable management solutions. Your sanity will thank you. Alright, you've got the best gaming PC, the comfiest chair, the flashiest RGB lighting, but none of it matters if you're stuck with a crappy internet connection. That's why you need a router that can keep up with your gaming needs. We're talking about a router with a strong signal, fast speeds, and low latency. Forget about those budget routers that drop your connection every 5 minutes. You need something reliable that can handle all those online gaming sessions without breaking a sweat. And hey, if you're really serious about your online gaming, you might even want to consider a dedicated gaming router. These bad boys are specifically designed to prioritize gaming traffic and reduce lag, so you can dominate your opponents without any annoying interruptions. A good internet connection is the lifeblood of online gaming. Don't let a crappy router hold you back. Okay, let's be real. RGB lighting might not make you a better gamer, but damn, it looks cool. We're talking about transforming your gaming setup into a dynamic, color-changing masterpiece. Think about it. RGB strips lining your desk, illuminating your PC case, even glowing from behind your monitor. It's like having your own personal rave going on while you game. And the best part? You can customize the colors and effects to your heart's content. Want a calming blue glow? Go for it. Want a seizure-inducing rainbow of colors? Knock yourself out. RGB lighting is all about personalizing your gaming space and creating an atmosphere that reflects your style. So, go wild and let your inner child run free. Now this is where things get personal. We're talking about those little touches that make your gaming setup uniquely yours. Because at the end of the day, it's your space and it should reflect your personality. Maybe you're a huge fan of a particular game and want to deck out your setup with figurines, posters, and other collectibles. Or maybe you prefer a more minimalist aesthetic and just want a few carefully chosen accessories that complement your setup. Whatever your style, there are endless possibilities when it comes to personalizing your gaming space. You can add a pop of color with a custom mousepad, showcase your love for your favorite game with a themed desk mat, or even create your own wall art using game-inspired stencils. Remember, your gaming setup is an extension of yourself, so don't be afraid to get creative and make it your own. There you have it, gamers. With these 10 must-have items, you'll transform your gaming setup from basic to epic in no time. Remember, it's all about creating an immersive and enjoyable experience, so don't be afraid to invest in quality gear and personalize your space. Now go out there, dominate your opponents, and show the world what you're made of. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome gaming content. Happy gaming!